Good morning to everyone. My name is Ashwini Chandratre from Kekewak Secondary School and Junior College. Today we are going to learn about the subject bookkeeping and accountancy of 12th Commerce. Now let's start the topic Introduction to Partnership Firm and Partnership Final Account. On introduction to the partnership firm, I have already uploaded the video. Today we will go with solving the problem. Now here you can see I have already solved the textual problem, that is unsolved one practical problem number 10 given in the State Board textbook of bookkeeping and accountancy. It is a 10th sum whereby the trial balance of Shipra and Manisha is given, whereby they are the partners, they are sharing the profit and losses, and we are required to prepare the trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet as mentioned. Okay, so let's begin with the adjustment. Adjustment are like, first adjustment given is stock on 31st March 2019 was at 37,000. That means it is a closing stock for the 31st March 2019. Its first effect will go in the trading account and the second effect will go in the balance sheet in the asset side. Next, sales including sale of machinery of 2000 which is sold on 1st April 2018. Now, as it is a sale of machinery, first effect we will be giving in the trading account in the credit side, and the second effect will be given by deducting the sale of machinery from the machinery's amount. Third adjustment is depreciation on fixed asset at 5%. Now, its first effect will be deducted, will be given in the profit and loss account under depreciation of fixed asset. The depreciation will be shown, and the second effect will be shown in the asset side, whereby the depreciation will be deducted from the fixed asset at 5%. Fourth adjustment is each partner is entitled to get a commission at 1% of the gross profit and the interest on capital 5%. Now this gross profit, first we will calculate the gross profit and then on it we will be providing the commission. Outstanding expenses are wages 200 and salaries 500. Now this will be added up in the respective expenses as it is outstanding, that is it is still unpaid. And the second effect will be shown on the liabilities side as a outstanding expenses. Next adjustment is capital. Create a provision for doubtful debts at 3% on sundry debtors. So sundry debtors amount is 28,000. So on it we have to provide doubtful debts at 3%. Now let's see how we solve the sum. Trading account, first we will go with the debit side. Opening stock given in the receipt in the trial balance is 17,800. Purchases amount is 55,000. We had minuses the purchase written from it, that is 1,000. So outer column comes with 54,000. Next, wages is 800. It was having an adjustment of outstanding, so I have added the outstanding expenses 200. So total amount comes in the outer column is 1,000. Moving on to the credit side of the trading account, the sales for the year was 1,20,000, from where I deducted sale of machinery. It was given in the adjustment. So 2,000 I have deducted, and the amount I got is 1,80,000. From that I deducted sales return 500, and so my total amount in the outer column comes with 1,17,500. And next entry is of closing stock, that is 37,000. In this way, when I calculated, I found that my credit side is higher than the debit side. So I calculated and found the gross profit, which is 81,700. I distributed the gross profit among the partners in the capital ratio. Shipra's gross profit comes to 61,275 and Manisha's gross profit comes to 20,425. Now let's see and draw the profit and loss account. Here you can see the profit and loss account. Depreciation was provided on the fixed asset at 5%. So my amount comes is 5,825. On furniture, I provided depreciation which comes to 1,925, plant and machinery 2,900, building 1,000. Okay, so total amount goes to 5,825. Next, it was said to allow the commission at 1% on sales, on gross profit. So on gross profit, I provided a commission. Not on gross profit, but on the sales, I provided the commission, which is 817. On Manisha also 1%, 807. So total goes to 1,634. Next, interest on capital. Interest on capital was asked to provide interest on capital at 5%. So capital of the Shipra was 90,000 and that of Manisha was 30,000. So 5% of 90,000 is 4,500 and Manisha's interest on capital is 1,500. So total comes in the outer column is the 6,000. Next, salary was 3,500 in the trial balance. I have added the outstanding amount, that is 500 to it, so the outer column comes with 4,000. RDD was to be paid at 3% on the sundry debtors, amounted to 28,000. So it is 3% of sundry debtors is 840 rupees. Discount allowed, again it is an expenses, or that's why I have written it on the debit side, 800. Carriage outward as it is entries I have taken 1,000. Postage 500, insurance 2,000, trade expenses 1,500, warehouses 2,500, advertisement 1,000. Moving on to credit side of the profit and loss account, gross profit I brought down it from the trading account. So gross profit is 81,700. Next entry was of rent and discount, as it is entries I have written here. So when I calculated, I found that my credit side is higher than the debit one. So I'll calculate it and found the net profit. So my net profit comes with 56,401, which I distributed among the partners in the capital ratio. Moving on to the balance sheet, it is the last part of the final account. So furniture 38,500, from which I depreciated 5% depreciation. So my outer column comes with the amount of 36,575. Plant and machinery costing to 60,000, from which I deducted the machinery's amount which I had sold, that was 2,000. Then my amount came 58,000. Again, I deducted my depreciation at 5% and the outer column comes with 55,100. Building costing to 20,000. I depreciated it at 5%, that is 1,000. So outer column comes with 19,000. Sundry debtors, as I said it amounted to 28,000. I provided a RDD on it at 3%, so I deducted the same and provided 840 RDD. So outer column comes with 27,160. Bills receivable, closing stock, cash in hand and cash at bank, as it is entries I have taken and mentioned in the asset side. Moving on to the liability side, capital account. Shipra's capital account amounts to 90,000, Manisha's 30,000. So total goes with 1,20,000. Now there were certain transactions in the capital account, so I have mentioned separately. First we will go with the Shipra's account. Shipra's current account was 5,000, whereby I added the commission 817 rupees. I added the interest on capital 4,500 and the net profit he received for the year. So total amount comes 52,618. Again, I calculated the current account of Manisha. Manisha's, so it was 3,000 given in the trial balance, to which added the commission, interest on capital and the net profit they received in the current year. So their total amount comes 19,417. So in this way, the current account of Shipra and Manisha I have stated here. Next one, the outstanding expenses were wages, salaries. Wages amounted to 200, salaries 500. So total outstanding expenses were 700. Sundry creditors amounted to 38,500. Bills payable were 9,000. So in this way, when I calculated, I found that my balance sheet had been tallied and my tallied amount is 2,40,235. In this way, I solved my final account sum of the practical problem number 10. Now let's see what is the next sum. Okay, the next sum is a textual problem, unsolved one, problem number 9. Here, the name of the two partners are given, sun and the moon, whereby they are sharing the profit and losses equally, and trial balance of the same is given for the 31st March 2090. We are required to prepare the balance sheet as well as the partner's current account. You can see the adjustment given below. With the help of it, I have prepared the balance sheet and current account. Now let's see how I have prepared it. Now you can see here in the adjustment the net profit is given, which is amounted to rupees 38,113 rupees. Closing stock is given, and etc. All the information is given. Let's start by solving the balance sheet. Now land and building amounted to rupees 40,000. In the adjustment, it is asked to provide a depreciation at 10%. So I provided 10% depreciation, that is 4,000. So my outer column comes with 36,000. Machinery 40,000. I have deducted depreciation at 5%, that is 900 from it. So my amount in the outer column comes 39,100. Furniture was of 18,000. Provided 5% depreciation on it, that is I deducted amount from it. So my outer column comes with 17,100. Debentures were purchased. Debentures were purchased by the company. So debentures, 8% debentures were there. So it amounted to 8,000, whereby added the interest for the 6 months, that is 320 rupees. And the outer column comes with 8,320. Provident fund investment was made by the organization, which is an asset for the company. So it amounted 3,500, and I have written in the asset side. Stock of the postal stamps were 500. It is a closing stock of the postal stamps. So I have written here. Next, prepared wages 1,000, closing stock 60,743, and goodwill amounted to 2,000. Moving on to the liability side. Capital of both sun and moon I have mentioned here. Current account of both sun and moon I have mentioned here. Now, if you can see, I have prepared a partner's current account. From that, I have by preparing that current account, I found the balances of current account which I have carried in balance sheet. Now let's see how I have prepared the current account. Now Sun and Moon's current account balance was given. So Sun had a credit balance and a Moon had a debit balance of the current account. So I have mentioned the same to it. I added the salary, interest on capital, and found out my current account balances, which I have mentioned in the balance sheet. Next, sundry creditors were 25,000, bank overdraft 10,000, reserve fund 5,000, provident fund 5,000, outstanding interest 800. As it is entries I have taken from the trial balance and mentioned in the liability side. So this is how I have solved the sum number 9, which is unsolved. I hope it will be useful for you while solving the sum. Next problem. Again, it's a textual problem, problem number 8. Now, it is an account of the two partners named Nana and Nani, who shares the profit and losses equally, whereby the trial balance for 31st March 2019 is being given, and additional adjustments are given. With the help of it, we are required to prepare the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. Now in this problem, we are not asked to prepare the trading account. The gross profit amount is given readily in the adjustment. If you can see, the gross profit amount is 34,500. So let's prepare the profit and loss account. Profit and loss account, I have profit and loss amount I have written on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Let's begin with the debit side of the profit and loss account. Insurance amounted to 15,000, but it was having an adjustment, so I have mentioned adjustment was that interest paid for 15 months, that is from 1st April 2018. 1st April 2018. That means for insurance amount is 15,000 and it is being paid from 1st April 2018. So in a year there are 12 months. But here it says that it is being paid for 15 months. That means for 3 months it is paid in advance. So I have deducted advance insurance from it. If for 15 months it is 15,000 paid, then for 12 months it would be 12,000. That means 3,000 amount I have paid in advance. So I have deducted 3,000 from the insurance, and my outer column comes with 12,000. Depreciation I provided on land and building at 10%, on furniture 5%, and my outer column comes with 6,500. Bad debts 1,000. It was having an adjustment. It asked first to write off 1,000 for a bad debts and maintain RDD at 5% on sundry debtors. So from bad debts, for bad debts I added the RDD. RDD. First I mentioned the bad debts 1,000, which is written off. To it I added RDD at 5%, that is 1,250. So my outer column comes with 22,050 rupees. 2,250. Export duty was 2,500 as it is entry. I have mentioned interest 1,000. 10% bank loan interest. Now, as you can see the trial balance, 10% bank loan taken on 1st October 2018 is mentioned there, which amounted to 30,000, on which we have to pay the 10% interest. So it is, as the loan is taken on 1st October, that is from 1st October to 31st March 2019, it comes 6 months. So for 6 months I am going to pay the interest on the loan. So 10% interest on 30,000 amounts to 3,000, but it is paid for 6 months, so it comes to 1,500. Salaries is 5,000,